What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand spanking new episode of Worlds TV. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and don't forget to hit that bell notification right at the top to stay up to date with recent content on this channel. Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at Worlds TV on X and Instagram, and Worlds TV on TikTok. And today we're going to be talking about the legendary Hall of Fame great basketball player Isiah Thomas goes off on LeBron James for warming up shirtless and in a durag. Yes, this is real. He's actually was upset about LeBron James warming up shirtless and in a durag. This took place between the Lakers and Houston Rockets before the tip-off. This was the second game before the finale of the 2024-2025 NBA season. So let's take a look at what the great Isiah Thomas had to say in regards to LeBron James warming up shirtless and in a durag, and said that it was a lack of professionalism for the NBA league. Let's take a look.
Second part of our doubleheader tonight. LeBron James going to play the game like this. Shirts and skins is what they're doing tonight.
I just totally 100% object to this. And if I was the GM or coach,
Me too.
I would never let one of my players walk out on the floor looking like this. I mean, we are a professional NBA league. We ain't summer league. We ain't at the YMCA.
Listen, I think coaches got to go back to suits. I just mean
Absolutely. I just think
college and pro.
I just think the professionalism in our NBA league has diminished so much, and
this is kind of funny coming from Isiah Thomas when talk about the professionalism in the NBA has diminished so much, when this is the same Isiah Thomas who was found liable in a sexual harassment case when he used to work for the Knicks back in 2007 and had to pay a Madison Square Garden staffer $11.6 million in damages. And this man wants to talk about professionalism. LeBron James shows up 5 hours before a single soul is in the arena. He takes care of his body. He gets his workout in, gets his protein in. He mentally prepares physically and mentally for the game. He is seen as the utmost professional athlete in the NBA. 22 years and still going strong. It's not like this man is playing in the game shirtless and in a durag. He's doing this warming up. And this isn't the first time LeBron James warmed up shirtless and in a durag hours before tip-off. So why the hell does Isiah Thomas all of a sudden have a problem with this now? LeBron James has done this plenty of times before. And again, this man wants to criticize LeBron for the lack of professionalism in the NBA league, when this, again, is the same man who was found liable in a sexual harassment case, found guilty by a jury, and had to pay $11.6 million in damages. So Isiah Thomas, you should be the last person to talk about professionalism in the NBA when you out here sexually harassing women, when you used to work for the Knicks. So shut the fuck up. This man, LeBron James, has done nothing but been a great ambassador to the game of basketball. He is seen as the person who takes tremendous care of his body. That's part of your job in the NBA. Professionalism. Take care of your body as a professional athlete. And this goes to show why so many players of today's generation call the players of the older generation haters, because they say stupid ass bullshit like this. Kyrie Irving said it on his podcast on his streaming, I believe it was a week or two ago, said that you have so many older players of the former generation shit on today's NBA players. Why? Is it because they're jealous and the envy of the money that they're making, the sponsorship deals that they're getting? Now, some of the criticism is warranted because you got these guys who are making $50-60 million, low management, playing only half the games of the season, ripping hardworking NBA fans off. But the other stuff is unwarranted. This comment is unwarranted, coming from a dude like him. Really? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. Again, Isiah Thomas should not have shit to say about professionalism. My man, you were sexually harassing women back in 2007 when you used to work for the Knicks. We ain't forget about that. That right there is a total lack of professionalism in the NBA. LeBron James has not had one sexual harassment case. He wasn't out there harassing women. You were. You are a total hypocrite for saying that. 22 years, he's carried the NBA on his back. 22 years, he's taken tremendous care of his body. And you have a problem with this dude warming up shirtless and in a durag 5 hours before tip-off is slated. Yet he comes in to the arena to work out, mentally and physically prepared for the upcoming game. But people don't want to talk about that. That right there alone is tremendous professionalism to an athlete who takes tremendous care of not only his body, but takes his work seriously. You, Isiah Thomas, you ain't take your work seriously, or else you still would have been working for the New York Knicks. We ain't forget about that. These older players hate these new NBA players, and we don't know why. It's just straight up hatred. And like I said again, some of the criticism is warranted. It is truly, truly warranted. The league has gotten soft, but you got to complain to Adam Silver because he made all these damn rule changes. You can't hand check. You breathe on somebody, it's a flagrant foul. You kicked out the game. That's on the league office for coming up with these soft ass rules. But everything else that you guys are bitching and moaning about today's current NBA players is straight hatred. All you guys upset, bitter, envy, mad that they made way more money than you guys will ever dream of? Probably. Could be the case. But to say something like this, that the professionalism in our NBA league has diminished so much because a guy who was seen as the face of the league, 22 years in the league, takes tremendous care of his body, is warming up shirtless 5 hours before tip-off? That's your reason? That's such a weird thing to be upset about and to say. And you got these clowns on set. Steve's been talking about, I think coaches should go back to suit and tie. Well, fucking tell that to Adam Silver because he removed that rule. These players are directing their anger towards the wrong group of people. You got a problem with the way the NBA is and the professionalism? Go talk to Adam Silver. But again, coming from this guy, Isiah Thomas, he shouldn't have a goddamn thing to say because this article still exists. This still happened in 2007. You were out here sexually harassing women, and that's why your ass got fired, and you had to pay almost $12 million in damages. And you want to talk about professionalism in the NBA workplace. Give me a break. But let me know what you guys think about Isiah Thomas' comments on LeBron James warming up shirtless. Was it fair? Was it foul? Do you agree with my comments? Do you do comments?
Look, I like
down below. Smash like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.